Hey, this is a fishing trip, man. I don't know what kind of stuff you got planned.
This is the first fishing trip of the year. We're checking everybody out. Make sure everybody's okay. What up, friends? Welcome to the show. First fishing trip of the year, Parker's Island. It's a beautiful morning. Nice sunshine. Got Petey on the boat with Agent X back here on the hose. And we're gonna head out and get some bottle fish. We'll see you when we get there. Agent X scores first. Haven't even got in the water yet. What you got there, Agent X? Don't let him get... Come on, you got him. Here he is. No, it's an amberjack. Oh, really? I think. Yep. AJ. Good old AJ. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Nice vermilion. My dang freighter coming on us. Nice vermilion. Nice vermilion. Agent X on the vermilion. Agent X is on double vermilions. Nice job there, buddy boy. Yeah, buddy. Get him. Petey on the next vermilion. Damn, I'm just going to be a captain. I'm going to be a captain in a show host all day. Petey on the vermilion. Nice. Beauty, beauty, beauty. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. When that man blows the horn, you get out of the way. So right, got back on the fish after being chased off by a big freighter. See what happens here. We got 5 vermilion in the boat in a matter of minutes. Agent X hooks up. Agent X is hooked up. What do you think? Give it a whole lot of resistance.
Resistance is futile. Futile. Petey's hooked up. Current is ripping. We had to pause to get away from that boat, and we drifted about a damn mile. Got 12-ounce leads on chicken rigs. And Agent X comes in with a vermilion. That's number 6. Nice average size vermilion. Agent X hooks up again. What is he doing, that man? He's got the touch today. Triggerfish. There you go. I think you got all. Oh, should show that to the public. What's the triggerfish? He's gone. Petey's on him again. It's a puller. Yeah, Jim Pete. That sounds like a triggerfish. Vermilion. Vermilion. Triggerfish. That's a nice triggerfish. Oh yeah. Nice one. Oh, he is a nice one. There you go. Nice triggerfish. He lays out to the elbow as well. What day, what day. Edie's on him again. What's he bringing in? Oh, holy mackerel. That is a stud. Woo. Yow. That is a nice vermilion. Give him a little kiss.
Legion X on the board. Yeah, I know there's bigger trigger in here. Kind of small. We're gonna throw him back, even though he's legal.
Yeah, we found it.
Had to go to a 20-ounce lead, but paying some benefits.
Shrugged.
All right now. All right now.
Matt, good size.
Yeah, it is. Those are some good fillets. Hell, that's an 18, 20-inch fish. Well, there it is in the bucket. Oh, there it is out of the bucket.
I think I got his book.
Oh boy. There you go. Right there. You got it? You got one, Agent X? Agent X on the vermilion. Nice job. Nice job, Agent X. Nice fish right there, folks.
Oh yeah,
All right.
there you go, Pete. There you go.
Another nice fish. Beautiful vermilion. Petey back on him. The Pete Show. Woo, they must all be over on the left side of the starboard side of the boat. Beauty, beauty, beauty.
You ready? You want to try your one?
Work it. Work it. Don't give him no slack.
How many remain we have?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 in the cooler, right?
More than that.
All right, I'll look on this one. Okay. What do you think, Pete? Put him back.
Yeah.
He's probably 15 inches, but there's better fish out here.
Here you go, then you reel one in.
Uncle Petey, he's on him. On him again. You got that one there?
The shark.
Well, here, look out. Look out. Look. Shark behind you. Oh, the sharks are getting smart now.
He came in, I'm pulling him up, and I saw all of a sudden, like, this big object right behind him.
Woo! That's some good eating right there. Uncle Pete's back on him.
Leave straight now, so.
Got him? It ain't much. I was kind of hoping he'd fall off. Nah, I ain't flaying that. Let's get another one.
Number 15, and what was that? Less than an hour? Wow. Pastor. He gotta pay. He gotta pay the rent. Try not to get my shirt dirty. There you go, 15 for the day. 15 and so that'd be less than an hour, right? All right, let's put those in the cooler and count them one more time, please. I'll have to find something else now. We can't catch no more vermilions. Keep going, Shane.
Hey y'all, real quick. Future Brian here, as Joe V would say. We got some intel in the morning that there were actually some mahi offshore, and we discussed it, and since we limited out on vermilion, you're going to see a quick jump to where we're out here actually fishing about 41 miles out. So I just wanted to put that in, and we're on the troll.
Uncle Johnny's squid rig going out, baby. This will be the shotgun. How to keep her straight. What's that? There's a keel weight on that. Yeah, there is.
All right, here's Wahoo number 1, and the funny part about this is that I caught this on a swimming squid, of which I didn't show anybody when I rigged it and put it out, but that's the way it goes. So the trick here to catching these Wahoo is keep the boat moving with any trolling fish like this, and you want to keep the boat moving. You want to keep that Wahoo's mouth open. You want to keep that water running down his mouth and into his belly, and they seem to come in a lot easier. But clearing the lines here, this is another thing that happens, you know. And you don't fish with the same people all the time, and when you go out like we do, is, you know, you got 4 lines out. You got to clear all these lines, or that Wahoo could possibly run between them all, tangle them all up, and it creates quite a mess. So here the guy are trying to clear the lines out, and now we're gonna boat this fish.
And how many do we have? Just 4 out? All right, Dean, you're going to take this rod and walk to the front. I didn't hear you. What? You're going to take this rod and walk to the front, and I'm going to gas him. All right, let me get the gas. Yeah, it's to your left. Oh, it's a Wahoo. Okay. And reel. Go ahead and reel. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Just try. Walk up there, reel. Over here. Get in the boat. That's the way you do it, folks. Right there, little baby Wahoo. On the same thing, the swimming squid. Let him lay for a bit. Let me tell you what, right? Get the lines back out, because there was another. There was another one back there. So there's two came up on the screen.
Pete was right. We circled around and went back to the same spot and picked up Wahoo number 2. But you know, Wahoo normally run together like that. So, but yeah, here's Wahoo number 2, clearing the lines again.
And grab the gas. That's good. That's perfect.
Yep, it's to your left.
Okay. See a little to the left.
My left.
Yeah. All right, straight now.
Yeah, we got another line in.
Yeah, you should leave it out because he's already. The fish is right there. The fish is right there.
Here. Go to the front. There we go. Easy. Hang on. All right, go ahead. He's still got the one thing. Don't hold on to that line. Don't hold on to that line. I'll let go. Oh, baby.
Now look at it.
Yo!
Go, baby. Go.
Them's good eaters, too.
Woo, he just barely got it. Look, one hook right there in the bottom of his gill plate. That was the second one, Pete. That was the second one of the two. Wahoo number 2. Little guy.
Oh, yeah.
All right, back in from a beautiful day. Man, what a beautiful day. What do we get, Pete?
2 Wahoo, 15 vermilion, and a trigger.
A lone trigger. Great day. Great day on the water. Agent X, you got anything to say?
Nope, good day.
Good day.
Good day fishing.
All right, we'll see you at the cleaning table. All right, filleting the wahoo. Let's get started. Nice and cold. Come down with a cut here. Straight down his back. Out the tail. Follow it up, hearing those rib bones click away. This wahoo's nice and easy because he's a little guy. Get the knife bending down. Come up over the rib cage. One wahoo fillet. Wahoo I do a little different. I don't try and skin them. I usually take and cut like this, right down the center line. And take this center line out. This is a crab trap. These are going to be beautiful little pieces here. Then I just kind of come down, take them a piece at a time. This one has the gaff shot in it, so we'll take that meat out. Missed on that one. There you go, wahoo fillets. How are you? All right, let's clean the vermilion. These, kind of the same thing. Some people scale them. I don't scale them. I cut them. I outline them. Like so. I come right down the belly like this. And I come around right there. You really don't have to do that either because I'll whip it off here in a minute. Put him down. This is Pete's job, but since I'm sitting here, since I'm doing it, Pretty vermilion fillet. Hey everybody, welcome to the kitchen. Man, so we did really good on fishing. We got 2 Wahoo, 15 vermilions, a triggerfish, a bunch of other stuff too. So if you're watching this recipe and it's just the recipe video, it is the same recipe that I did at the end of the latest video that I published on fishing. Some people might not want to watch the fishing video, so I figured I'd publish the recipe video on its own as well as have it in the fishing video. So today I'm going to make, I talked to my brother on the phone and he was raving over this rice that he had that tasted like shrimp. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a real quick shrimp broth, which I'll go over first. And then I'm going to use that shrimp broth to make rice in my rice machine. And then I'm going to make like a pepper, cream, coconut sauce that I'm going to cook red snapper in. And then I'm going to serve the fish with the cream sauce over top of it. And I think I'll have some green beans as well on top of it to add a little color to it. So stick around. First thing we're going to do is make some shrimp broth. Okay, real quick, here's our chicken broth ingredients. Carrots chopped up, just wash them, no need to peel them, and don't get too big of pieces because you want some flavor to come out of them. Celery, same thing, wash it, cut it. 1 onion right here, and my recommendation is leave the peels there because it darkens up the broth a little bit. Some salt we're going to use, and we're going to use a little bit of my favorite Italian seasoning, and garlic. All you got to do to the garlic is just go put it over top of it and smash it with a knife. Just like that. No need to chop it up or anything because we're going to strain all this when we're done. And then I had about 2 pounds of my favorite Harker's Island shrimp that I saved all the peels from in here. And there's a couple of shrimp in there too, but I saved all the peels and that's going to be the basis of the flavor for the stock. All right, we got our pan on a medium-high heat. I don't know what this holds, but I'm going to assume it'll probably hold 2 quarts or so. Got it on medium-high heat. We're going to put a little fat in there, a little bit of avocado oil, and then we're just going to add our ingredients. Carrots, celery, onions, peels and all. And then we're going to wait to add our garlic because we don't want our garlic to burn. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of browning, which is good. So I'm going to add the garlic and let that get worked in a little bit. I'm going to put some salt because there is no salt component in this other than the shrimp shells, which probably have some salt in them. I'm going to add my McCormick Italian seasoning, probably a teaspoon, maybe a half a teaspoon. We'll go with a half a teaspoon. Now you don't want this to burn like you don't want the... Very good, very good. I made one change that you haven't seen in the ingredients. I'm going to put a bay leaf in there. 1 bay leaf. All right, in come my shrimp shells. Now this is 6 cups of water, so we'll see how much we can get in here. I think that's going to be about right. 6 cups. I'm going to cover it. All right, you're going to bring this to a boil, like I have. And you're just going to give her a good stir. And then you're going to turn it down and let it simmer for about 45 minutes. Okay, so about 50 minutes. It's time to strain all this stuff out. So I'm going to start and just slowly strain this into this. Yeah, we got one skin in there. Once I get this full, I'm just going to press down a little bit discard it in the bowl to the right and keep putting this nice hot stuff in here. Press down a little bit just to make sure we got all the good stuff. But there is your shrimp stock ready to go. You're going to want to salt your shrimp stock to taste, and then you can set it to cool until you're ready to use it. Okay, let's go over the main part of this recipe and the ingredients. You're going to need about 4 cloves of garlic chopped. I've got about 4 nice vermilion snapper fillets. I've got a lime cut in half, a can of tomato paste, a can of coconut milk. I'm going to be using some adobo seasoning. You can use whatever fish seasoning you like. I have a half of a red onion chopped, a half of a green pepper chopped, and a half of a red pepper chopped. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our fish, going to quickly marinate our fish. We're going to take the juice of a half a lime, as best as we can. We're going to take about a teaspoon or so of this seasoning, however much you want. That's probably more like 2 teaspoons. We're going to take half of our garlic and put in there. And I'm going to add just a little bit of some oil. You can use olive oil if you want. I'm using avocado oil. We're going to quickly stir this. And then we're just basically going to dredge our fish in it as best as we can. And we're really just trying to, look, Mom, a nice clean plate. Now we're going to let that fish just kind of set to the side. We're going to reserve it. And then we're going to start preparing the sauce portion of the meal. Okay, let's get our rice started. This happens to be my rice maker. This is a Jojuri Zigurushi rice maker. I've had it about 10 years. My brother-in-law turned me on to it, my brother-in-law John Lavoie. And I think this is one of the best rice makers I've ever seen. I've had 2 other ones, and this one is awesome. So I got 2 cups of rice in here. Here's a little rice trick I learned somewhere. I don't know where, but it really works great for me. Is I don't measure how much I'm putting on. I just take and pour in my liquid. Until it covers. If you lay your finger down like this, until the juice covers your finger. Chicken stock, water, whatever you put in there. That's over my finger, which is great. I'm going to close my rice maker and start it. Let's get started on our sauce. So with your burner on medium high, let's put a little bit of avocado oil and our onions and our peppers. Now, by the way, I do have 2 bay leaves as well to go in this. I'm going to cook these down for about 10 minutes, and then I'll start putting the tomato paste and the coconut milk in. All right, we've got these sweated down pretty good, which means they're soft. We're going to put in the rest of our garlic, the other half of our garlic that we reserved. We're going to give that about 3 minutes. Our garlic is sweated down pretty good. Turn the heat down to low. We're going to start adding the tomato paste. 1 can of tomato paste. Didn't say this in the thing, but I have this Portuguese stuff that my sister-in-law sends us. It's hot chopped peppers. I'm going to throw about a tablespoon of that in there for a little heat. I'm going to come back with just a little more of this adobo, whatever it is. And then I'm going to put in a can of coconut milk. And I'm going to add about a half a can of our stock. And I'll add more stock as if I think it needs to be thickened up any. I'm not going to put my bay leaves in yet because I want to get this mixed up first. Over here, I'm going to take and steam some green beans just to put on the top for flavor. But I'll be back when this sauce starts to simmer. All right, we got her mixed up pretty good. I'm going to drop those 2 bay leaves in there. And I almost forgot, we're going to take our other half of a lime and just squeeze it in there. All right, we got this fired up. You're going to want to nestle those snapper fillets down in there and just let them cook about probably 5 minutes or so. All right, I've gone about 3 or 4 minutes, so I'm going to take and find my fillets in here and gently flip them. Now at this point, depending on what you want to do, you could pull the fillets out, put them in your oven on warm, and then really cook down this sauce. But since I'm having it over rice and I'm having these green beans with it, I think it's probably thick enough for me. So whatever you want to do, if you want to take the fish out and then thicken it up real quick by turning up the heat, but I feel like it's thick enough for me. Okay, we're going to get the fish out of here, put it on a plate. Some good stuff right there. Take this plate to the table, and I'm going to put together a dish. All right, let's plate this up. Here's some of our beautiful jasmine rice done in a shrimp stock. This is for my wife, so I'm not going to put a lot on there. Give her a piece of snapper on top. Well, I'm going to have to use my fingers. We'll put a couple of green beans on there. She loves green beans. Now I'm going to take some of this sauce and come across it. And there you go. Vermilion snapper with some sort of coconut cream sauce over top of some green beans for a little color. And I know it's going to be delicious because I've already tasted the sauce. How could we forget our friend Costco Parmesan cheese? Just for that little added touch. Oh yeah. Y'all enjoy? Please subscribe, like, and follow. And y'all take care.